What is up, guys? Ben here. Welcome back to episode number 7 of Real's Road to La Decima. If you guys don't know what the series is, then go back onto my channel and have a look. You'll be able to figure it out pretty soon, if you know what I mean. You'll be pretty sharp to understand it. Basically, the gist of it is, I've got to try and win as many Gold Cups as I can with a Real Madrid side. Quite simple. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to get on with this episode, and obviously if you didn't see the last episode, I'm going to ruin it for you right now. We did win our 3rd Gold Cup in a row, making it 12 wins from 12, and in this episode we'll be hoping to make it 14 out of 14. So the squad is unchanged, as you can see. Toni Kroos has been absolutely brilliant for us in this series. He's been absolutely spectacular. So has, well, he's only played 2 games, but I mean he's been brilliant. So has Ramos. Obviously Ronaldo's just been stupid. Bale's been brilliant. Benzema's been okay, but we come across this guy, and he has a pretty decent side, I'm not going to lie. It's just a pretty bog standard Premier League side with Balotelli and Sturridge up front, and I'm not going to lie, I actually struggled quite a bit in this game. He managed to hold on for the whole of the first half. I had so many shots, it's unbelievable. All over him. I dominated the possession, but for whatever reason he managed to come out on top, which is it's slightly frustrating, but you know, well, he didn't come out on top sort of thing. He managed to hold his own in the first half, and then in the second half we decided to absolutely turn things on. The Ronaldo show just began, the onslaught began, and we just absolutely went mad. What I'm actually going to talk about in this episode, guys, isn't actually the gameplay. You're going to see the gameplay in the background, and you're going to be able to see whether we win or lose. What I want to talk about is the actual team itself, and where I think it lacks a little bit, and where I would improve what I don't like about it and stuff like that. So we're going to start off in goal with Casillas, obviously. For me, Casillas is very, very weak. He's a stupidly weak goalkeeper. Not physically weak, if you know what I mean. He's not like he doesn't bench press a lot or whatever like that. But he's so average, if you know what I mean. He's okay when someone's really, really close to him. He's okay, but long shots he's terrible. He just seems to get a lot of the aids, if you know what I mean. So Casillas, if you were thinking about building a Liga BBVA team, I would steer clear of Casillas, although there isn't many other options. Maybe Ter Stegen. I've never used Ter Stegen, so maybe Casillas is the only option, but he isn't fantastic. I would be trying to get a little bit of a hybrid going on in there. As you can see on your screen, we do win the first game, and now we're going into the second game, and you'll be able to see the guys' team we play in just a second. Moving on to the defence now, and we're going to start things off with the 2 wing-backs, Carvajal and Marcelo. Carvajal is the strongest of the 2, without a doubt. Carvajal is actually probably my favourite wing-back in the game. He's definitely my favourite right-back. He's got everything you need. He's got great pace at 84, he's got good passing at 77, 80 dribbling, 80 defence, 84 physical, fantastic defending and physical for a wing-back with good pace, and you know, I think he's really, really solid. Like I said, he's probably my favourite wing-back in the game, so I would definitely recommend to pick him up. Moving on into the first centre-back, and that is Pepe. Pepe is a little bit average for me. He feels slow, he feels very sluggish for 73 pace. Apart from that, he's decent, you know. Team of the Year Ramos, if you have the coins, 100% recommend him. He's absolutely brilliant. That's all I need to say about him. And Marcelo, already said a little bit about him, but he's brilliant as well. You know, he's got good pace, defending, dribbling, passing. You know, he's got everything you need. Again, just not quite as good as Carvajal. Midfield now, we're going to review Kroos as a lone midfielder, and we're going to say we're going to join the review up, sort of thing, with Khedira and Hammers. Khedira and Hammers both very strong in a tackle. I know you'll be thinking James Rodriguez, you know, strong in a tackle. He is. He's very strong in a tackle. He's brilliant. Good passing, good dribbling, decent pace from him. Khedira, absolutely solid as a holding midfield. And then we go on to Kroos, who's brilliant at everything. He's relatively fast. He's got great shot, great passing, great dribbling. He's got absolutely everything you need. Moving on into the right forward position is Gareth Bale. Now, Gareth Bale is one of those players that you have in a team to just have someone there, you know, sort of like a filler player, but he is one of the greatest filler players you're ever going to get, put it that way. Benzema, very average, I'm not going to lie. I struggle to play against him, but when I've got him in the team, not a huge fan of him at all. And then we go on to Cristiano Ronaldo himself, an absolute god. The best player I've ever used on any FIFA. I've said it loads of times, and I cannot stress enough how much it is true. He's absolutely brilliant. His record for me, I played 134, scored 299 with 35 assists. He's well over that 2 goals to game ratio. He's absolutely brilliant. So the team as a whole is fantastic. Defensively, a little bit weak. I'd maybe want to add in super inform Clichy and Company and Courtois just to make the defence a lot more solid instead of Marcelo, Pepe and Casillas, obviously. But we're at the end of the episode, guys. As you saw, we won both the games. That means we have won 14 out of 14 games. We move on into the semi-finals in the next episode, and then hopefully the final as well if we win that, which will make it 16 out of 16 and 4 trophies out of 4. That'd be absolutely brilliant if we could do that. But anyway, guys, like I said, that is the end of the episode. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Don't forget to check out my channel. Link will be in the description to all of my little little videos I'm doing. I am going to hold off with the career mode for a little bit. It will begin again in a couple of weeks' time. Just going to hold off for a little bit just to see how things go with just uploading daily Ultimate Team. But no guys, don't forget to share on Facebook, Twitter, any other social media outlets you use. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.